I'm Shaan Hurley. I'm here with Robert Green, a CAD consultant, and we're continuing on our discussion about CAD standards, promoting them, enforcing them, and how you get them to go up in the company and down in the company successfully.
The real trick.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about getting the management buy-in and what some of the tools are that people can use to make it easier to do the standards.
Okay. I think classically one of the real problems that CAD managers have is that they're responsible for a lot of people's work process and they're not actually their boss. So it's one thing for me to have a good set of standards. It's another thing for me to even make them as policy, but do people really follow them? So the only way that you can really achieve that sort of enforcement is to get senior management to help you do the enforcement. And so what I do is I try to make senior management teams understand that what standards really do for them is they get them smoother process flow. Fewer mistakes, less rework. Getting the job started right will preclude errors downstream. So if you've worked in design, you've always been in a scenario where, hey, we're in a hurry, we've got to get this project started. We got to go now. We don't have time to get organized. And 6 months from now, that's revisited on us with 400 hours of rework.
Right.
So you really need to make senior management understand the value of standardization in the first place. And when they do that, they'll empower you. And you don't have to be the bad guy so much. You're just the technology enabler who helps people get their work done better.
Right, and this is not something that's just limited to the design office. I mean, they have their accounting and their payroll. They have standards there, hopefully.
Absolutely.
They have all these different business processes that have standards to make sure that they're not losing money and that things are accounted for. What's any different with the design floor?
Exactly. Why simply hope that things will work out? What we need to do really is we need to look at how we work. What's the best way to do that? What are the most efficient ways we can use the software tools? When I say standards, I'm not talking about some ridiculously bureaucratic 4-inch thick book. What I'm talking about is best practices in essence. What is the best way to load your mental thought into the software so that things are organized and so that everyone downstream from you can use the information? And when you present it that way, it's not real threatening. And senior management understands that. And your users actually understand that too. So it's important to convey that it's just about efficiency. It's about making it a better work experience for everybody, not a bureaucratic big stick. Let's make everybody's job easier. Strike that tone and it works.
Right. I've kind of likened it to walking into a grocery store where oranges are stacked next to the popcorn, and popcorn's in the milk cabinet, and there's no order in there,
Right.
and you can't expect anything to work and flow nice in that. So you kind of put the fruit in all in one place, the milk in another, and
well, the store, they're trying to get you to walk through and get lost and buy things, but we're not.
We're trying to get them to buy into the standards.
Right. We're not about chaos in design businesses. This is all about structure and organization. So yeah, I think what CAD managers really need to do is they just need to look at what they're doing in their workplace. What processes are efficient? If it works well, leave it alone by all means. But if you have things that aren't working real well, that probably means that you either have a lack in standards or a lack in training. A whole other topic for another day. But it becomes something that you absolutely have to attack, have some structure. And when senior management sees you doing that, they will come in and empower you to actually enforce it.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Robert.
Pleasure.